So let's discuss the different types of wallets. What are they, and what purposes do they serve? And also talk about some pros and cons of each. Now, in the wallet space, the most prevalent wallet is going to be your web wallet. And the reason for this is that any coin or digital asset that you hold on an exchange is held in a web wallet. The exchange holds both your public keys and your private keys. And that means anyone who hacks into an exchange has access to your digital assets. And we've seen hacks before, most notably with the Mt. Gox attack in 2013. Now, the second type of wallet is known as a desktop wallet. So this is a piece of software that you can download to your computer, and you can move your private keys in there. And so the only access that someone would have is if they have access to your computer. The problem with this is if you download malware or some type of virus, someone can hack into your desktop wallet and move your coins elsewhere. The next type of wallet is a mobile wallet. And so a mobile wallet is similar to a web wallet, but it's something that holds your private keys on your phone. Now, obviously your phone has a lot of security. Most phones either have Face ID or Touch ID. The problem with mobile wallets is that if someone calls your cell phone provider and proves that it's you and clones your phone, they immediately have access to all of your coins that are stored, or your private key that's stored on your mobile wallet. The next type of wallet are hardware wallets. So this is a USB stick that you can plug into your computer, and you can move your private keys off your computer safely onto a hardware device. Now, what's interesting about that is that someone would need that piece of hardware in order to access your private keys. So you can store this piece of hardware or USB stick in a vault somewhere or in a safe at a bank. And lastly, you've got paper wallets. Now, paper wallets and hardware wallets are cold storage. A paper wallet is just going to save your public key and your private key in a way that you can easily store it somewhere. So those are the 5 different types of wallets with some pros and cons. And a couple things to keep in mind, that every time you set up a wallet, you should have a mnemonic phrase. So this is a phrase of 20 words that can identify and recreate that wallet elsewhere. So if you were to lose your hardware wallet, for instance, if you have your mnemonic phrase, you can buy another hardware wallet and restore the same assets or digital assets and private keys on a separate device. The second is that you need to keep your software upgraded. Make sure you have the most recent downloads, and make sure these are secure downloads coming from the programmers themselves. And lastly, always use two-factor authentication. 2FA is an app that you can have on your mobile device that gives you a random string of numbers that you need to input before you access any of your wallets. So that concludes our section on preparation. Now, from this section, you should be able to access the crypto markets via an exchange. You should be able to identify the different types of wallets that you can store your crypto assets in. And you should be able to connect to multiple exchanges.